Today in this video we will discuss about hydrological cycle. So let's start with hydrological cycle. Water cycle is also known as hydrological cycle or hydrogen oxygen cycle. Water cycle or hydrogen oxygen cycle or hydrological cycle. This all cycle is one and only the same, which describe the continuous movement of the water above and below the surface of earth. There is the continuous circulation of water above and below the surface of the earth, and water cycle is a extremely important cycle, as we know that 75% of earth's surface is covered with water, but 97.5% of this water is the salt water. Okay, this we know that 75% of earth's surface that is covered with water. Okay, the most abundant compound which are present in all the organism, that is water, but about 75, or we can see that 70% of weight of almost all plants and animal including man, that is water. Okay, land animal that take up the water by drinking, and whereas the plant absorb water from the soil with the help of root. Okay, animal take up the water by the drinking process. Okay, whereas the plant take up the water from the soil. Okay, by the root absorption. Okay, from the root it will absorb the water and take. So let's start with cycle. Okay, there are the water reservoir. These are the water reservoirs such as surface water, river, seas and ocean. These are the water bodies. Okay, in the water cycle, energy that is in the form of heat is supplied by the sun. Okay, energy heat that is supplied by the sun, okay, which evaporates the water from the reservoir. Okay, what we have done, that is there are the water reservoir. Through the sunlight water will evaporates. Water that has been evaporates, that will condense into million of tiny droplets that form the cloud, which is called the condensation process. Okay, in that the atmosphere it will cool down. Okay, water vapor which has been condensed into the million of tiny droplets that form the cloud, which is called the condensation. Okay, condensation, that will the water vapor will cool down, then turn into the droplets and cloud formation, that result into the cloud formations. After the cloud formation, that lose the water from the cloud, from the atmosphere, in the form of water fall as an heavy rain. When it is fall as an heavy rain or a snow, some of the water seeps underground, some of the water goes into the underground, and the remaining water will run off, okay, on the reservoir. Remaining water flows on the reservoirs such as surface water, river, ocean and the seas. I think the water cycle is one of the simplest cycle. In this, what we have to remember is that there are the water bodies. First, there is the water bodies. From the water bodies, water evaporates and condensation will take place. Condensation, where the water will cool down. After the cool down process, the million of tiny droplets, whatever the water vapor that has been formed, that will, the million tiny droplets of water that form the cloud formation will take place. After the cloud formation, that will fall, okay, as a rain. Water will fall as a rain. After it fall as a rain, some of the water seeps under the ground, okay, that goes into the underground, and the remaining waters will run out to the reservoir. This is how the cycle goes on and on. Okay, the process which take place, that we have to remember: first evaporation, First, there is the evaporation of water from the water bodies, that water evaporates. Then second step is the condensation. Then after condensation, then there is a precipitation, third step. Okay, after precipitation, then again the cycle continues. Okay. Okay. As the water goes through its cycle, it can be of solid, liquid and gas. As we know that ice, it is in the form of ice. Water is in the form of ice, that is solid form of water. Okay. Liquid, water has a liquid nature. Okay, normal. Gas, water vapor, that is in the form of gas. Water present on lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere and cryosphere. In the lithosphere, example is land. In land, in the solid earth, the water is present, is everywhere in the solid earth. Hydrosphere, that includes water bodies. It is in the liquid state that are present in the water bodies that we have already discussed. Water bodies includes oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds. In the hydrosphere, the water is present. Atmosphere, in the atmosphere it is present in the form of water vapor, in the vapor form. In the vapor form, the water is present in the atmosphere. Biosphere, biosphere in which in the living things also the water is present. In the living thing also the water is present. Cryosphere, cryo means in the frozen, in the form of solid. It is present in the ice, snow, glacier, the water is present. So we see that water is present in everywhere. In the lithosphere it is present, in a hydrosphere, in the water bodies it is present, in atmosphere it is present in the form of vapor. Biosphere, in all the living entities, that is biosphere, in the water is present. Cryosphere, in the form of frozen state also it is present, in a form of ice, snow, glaciers. This is what all about the water cycle.